Can trans women get pregnant? Hello, I'm Maki of My Transgender Date, the #1 dating platform for trans women. Before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We have a new video every week that you don't want to miss. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparks conversation and sometimes controversy. Can trans women get pregnant? As of 2021, there is no scientific proof of an existing pregnant trans woman. But there have been studies that transgender pregnancy might be possible soon. These studies and trials are still a little bit premature to assure that trans women can get pregnant. Right now, a transgender woman can only medically and surgically transition for feminization. They can also achieve satisfaction in the bedroom with the gender reassignment surgeries available today. But the answer to that question, to put it plainly and simply, is no. Trans women cannot get pregnant. For people who aren't familiar with trans terms and the trans community, this can be a common misconception. Either they think that a trans woman can have a uterus with gender reaffirming surgery, or they have no idea of the difference between a trans woman and a trans man. Why can't trans women get pregnant? The science for that is just not possible yet. Trans women are born with male reproductive systems. These don't naturally allow them to carry a child. A fetus can only grow inside the womb, a female reproductive part that only cisgender women and transgender males are born with. Yes, you heard that right. Transgender men. Which leads us to the question, do pregnant men exist? The simple answer to that is yes, pregnant trans men do exist. You can search it on Google and see several news articles about pregnant trans men. In fact, the reality that a man can get pregnant was brought into light by Thomas Beatty. He gained media attention after sharing his experience as a pregnant transgender man. I will be posting the link to his article in the description down below. To summarize his story, Beatty wanted to start a family with his wife. Both of them have female reproductive systems and opted for artificial insemination. But Beatty's wife had her uterus removed due to endometriosis. Although Beatty had already transitioned, he still had his female reproductive system intact. This is why Beatty was able to successfully conceive their baby. Although this was possible, there are still many challenges that trans people face, especially when they want children. Here are some transgender pregnancy-related challenges. Number 1, most trans individuals prefer cisgender partners. Couples like this are often the norm. Most transgender women prefer cisgender men, and most transgender men prefer cisgender women. Because couples like these have the same reproductive system, they won't be able to naturally create a child through intercourse. Number 2, hormone replacement therapy. As you know, HRT is beneficial to a trans person's mental health. It helps in treating dysphoria. However, trans people who take HRT may have low-quality sperm cells or egg cells. This can affect the efficacy of creating their own biological children. When Thomas Beatty decided to get pregnant, he stopped his testosterone therapy. Number 3, gender reassignment surgery. A trans woman who undergoes gender reassignment surgery will have her testes removed. She will not be able to produce sperm cells. And there are trans men who undergo a hysterectomy to reduce their hormone production and stop menstruating. they will no longer produce egg cells. So there are doctors who would recommend trans people to postpone GRS if they opt to have their own biological children one day. Number 4, gender dysphoria. Many transgender people are not comfortable with using the genitals they are born with. This can enhance their gender dysphoria and make them feel uncomfortable. So creating a child through the natural way is out of the question for them. Number 5, financial constraints. One option for a transgender couple is artificial insemination and surrogacy. But these services can often be expensive, which can make it inaccessible for trans couples. The challenges I mentioned above are very real problems, but I believe that when there is a will, there is a way. So if you want to start your own trans-oriented family, it is possible. These solutions that I will suggest are not applicable to all trans people, but knowing us can surely give many people hope. The first is transgender plus transgender coupling. There are trans men who seek to date trans women and vice versa. For those who have not undergone GRS, they are able to keep the genitalia they were born with. This way, it's possible to conceive a baby the natural way. There are trans people who are comfortable with this idea. But again, it's not for everybody. The next solution could be marrying someone who already has a child. Disclaimer, I'm not saying to break up someone's marriage. We don't do that here. This just means that your potential love interest may have been in a failed marriage with kids, or they could be single parents when you meet them. Your love for their kids is your extension of your love for them. The third option is adoption. In the animal kingdom, specifically with penguins, a same-sex penguin couple oftentimes take care of eggs that get left behind. Since they aren't able to conceive on their own, they are always on the lookout to adopt. There are many orphan children in this world who deserve a loving home. Adoption gives them a chance in life at being loved by parents who actually want them. These are just some of the options that are available to trans people wanting to be parents. For now, these are the options we have, but who knows, in the future, we may have the technology that can help us safely conceive. Do you have any questions or comments about this topic? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. See you in the next video.